Hey friends, it's afternoon here in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the United States. So I hope you're having a great day. At least it's probably a little bit better than yesterday was, as is every day should be better than the day before, right? Hope you think so. Anyway, anyway, Jerry Hardesty here, again exploring abstracts with quick tips for viewing. Today's tip will definitely be a little bit shorter than yesterday's, or at least I hope so. It should be, because I'm only going to show one piece of work today, one art, one painting. Again, though, before I give you tip number 4, let's do a quick review. Tip number 1, do not expect to see an image. Tip number 2, question yourself. How does the painting that you're looking at make you feel? And tip number 3, what in the painting captivates your attention, if anything? So let's move on to quick tip number 4. And what I'm showing you right now is a piece that we can critique together. I call it explorations. So tip number 4. Well, first of all, okay, tip number 4. Duh. Here we go. What dominates this piece? What dominates this piece in explorations? Now, most artists, or at least the good ones, explore their thoughts and processes and want to improve their work, as do I. I interviewed several artists in the Chicago area for my podcast, The Artist Voice, who were using kerosene, always open to different techniques and processes. I chose to try it, and as a result, I painted this piece, Explorations. So in keeping with tip number 4, what dominates the piece, well, what is the most dominant part of this piece? And probably you're going to say, as do I, that very large grayish pink white that takes up at least 2/3 of the canvas. So what's next after that? What dominates the piece, or what's subdominant to that dominant part? And my eyes move immediately to the right of the big white space, and it goes to the pink mounds that are outlined with black lines to the right. From there, I move down to the lower left, and I see a heart, which is unintended. But it is a brownish red heart in the lower left there, as you can see, heart-shaped. Now, you've heard me say previously that that's the artist's job responsibility to move the viewer's eyes around the painting. And I believe that I've done just this, because you can see on the left, again, that big, large, dominant, I saw grayish, whitish, pinkish shape, and then to the right, the pink. But so my eye goes from that big white area to the pink area, and the surrounding painting or images around that pink area, and then it moves on down to the bottom and goes back over to the left side of the painting where you see that heart. So I'm moving the eyes around so that you take in the whole piece, and you look for some subtleties in the piece. Perhaps underneath that white shape are some black lines that were used initially to create, when I first started creating the piece, when I activated the canvas, so to speak. There's also a little bit of black on the very left, midway down the canvas, that is rather textural in substance. So keep that in mind as well. So back to tip number 2, which is question yourself. So how does this piece, Explorations, make you feel? Could you live with this painting in your home? And if so, why or why not? Well, I want to thank you for watching and listening today. Like I said, this is shorter than the one that I did yesterday. And please take note, if you wish to see more of my work, go to my website, which is listed at the very bottom of this slide, www.jerryhardestystudio.com. And if you have any questions or comments, please send me an email. And my email is at the bottom of this particular slide as well, or leave me a comment on Facebook. And if you want to see abstracts other than mine, then I suggest you go to Instagram. It is loaded with tons of abstract. So again, Jerry Hardesty, until I give you tip number 5, I'm signing off.